getting in. And thank you for follow as well, again. That makes more sense for watching streams. I mean, I multi-stream on both and I get the messages from both streams. So, like, yeah, the only time it, like, doesn't work is if one of my communication bots are broken, down, suspended or something like that kind of thing. So, also now she's hungry. She's starving to death. And she takes a long time with her inventory shit. Where's her beans? Where did you put your beans, love? Do we eat them? There they are. Can you open that? I mean, there's also eggs to cook up too at some point. Alright. Can you open and eat your beans? But yeah, generally speaking, like, I will be, like, live on both and I get the messages pretty, like, almost no delay and stuff between them and stuff. So if, like, it's really a preference of whichever platform you prefer to watch on and stuff. However, you can change, like, my avatar's hair, outfits and stuff like that on Twitch with channel points. That is kind of the only difference, realistically. I need you to eat the thing. Eat the food, love. At least she's got a lot of life, so I don't have to worry too much about this, but we've also got crackers to starve off death next time. Yeah. Plus, I also can, I have a schedule page on Twitch as well. That's the only thing I can't kind of do on YouTube, because on YouTube, if I put a post up that says, like, if I do a community post, for instance, I can't limit it to just my subscribers. So it ends up posting to all of YouTube, and sometimes the information that I'm putting up is totally irrelevant to somebody that doesn't actually watch me. Like, if I was to say, like, for instance, the last week of this month, right, I've got a few days off, Wednesday to Wednesday. So the last Wednesday of this month through to the first Wednesday of next month, I'm not streaming. And I can't really, like, notify YouTube of that. So the only thing I can do is tell you guys to, like, just be aware of, like, my socials and stuff. Like, I will kind of mention it in, like, Discord and Blue Sky and shit. That's the only real way to, like, keep up with when streams aren't going to happen, kind of thing. But yeah, apart from that, I do have a schedule on Twitch. I have a schedule page and shit, and I do try to keep that up to date with, like, when I am and am not streaming, so that's a quick and easy way to check. But yeah, that, otherwise it's all kind of same, I believe. You guys should see the same messages, should get each other's chats and stuff. If there's a fucking zombie behind this, like, the thing that I'm concerned about when there's possibly a zombie behind it is when there's, like, a clown car of zombies behind it. And then I'm dead, and then my car's stranded out here, and then I've got to come find it and, you know, deal with the zombie pile. Please don't have a zombie behind it. Oh, thank God. Okay, so we've got a basement, and maybe give me a weapon instead of having your fucking tools out and a torch, love. Please don't have... It looks like some books. Looks like there's some books in here. Not clothing. Okay, well, we're bringing home more clothes. This must be like a tailoring operation or something. This is fine, because I still do require to bring home clothes. So, yeah. But there's, I don't really want to super fill up the car with, like, clothing either. But I do like the fact that there is shit, so, and it's good quality and clean and stuff. I don't have to wash it. I was planning on... What are you dying from now? Is it the weight? Okay, it's probably the weight. Let's move that out of there. I was planning on washing up some of the shitty, dirty clothing that we found. And that would require me probably having, like, a rainwater catcher or a bucket. And I've got a bucket. I am also looking for more buckets. If I come across, like, any buckets out in the wild and stuff, I will take them home. I will prioritize trying to take them home because they hold up to, like, 10 liters of water. And it's so easy now that I can actually just put them into the oven, because beforehand, for some reason, I couldn't just put a bucket in the oven. And now I can. And I'm like, they're metal. They're very, very clearly metal. and I can just immediately boil up 10 liters of water, instantly have like fresh water to like clean a bunch of like rags or sterilize stuff or like food and drink, and it's good. It's really, really fucking efficient. But I don't have a rainwater catcher. But I'm pretty sure, I think if I have like the equivalent of 4 buckets would be the equivalent of a rainwater catcher. So yeah, let's have a quick look, since there's no zombies in this spot, at how her car is. See if there's anything that might suggest that the door is fucked. Because I know we drove off-road for a bit and the car's not looking its best. Okay, passenger door is kind of shit. But not the driver's door. The hood's crap. The... what do you call it? Left, sorry, I've gotta think for a second. I'm Australian, so this is our driver's door. So it's right, so it's left. Okay, hold on. This left door is at like 85%. It's in a better condition than the passenger door is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I always gotta remember which side to go to this, because yeah. She's fine to get in it now. So I don't know. It's just, it's a weird thing I've found. I thought it was just my last save, I thought. It could have also just been like an update that perhaps happened. Don't take all day to put your stuff away, love. There we go. She did take a while for that. So there's a small house next door. I don't see that having anything. Like it kind of looks like it's a too small a footprint to have a basement. But we'll keep going. I don't think I'm going to go... there's another gunshot event. I feel like out here the gunshot events are actually like make sense because it's like a rural-ish area. Because obviously also, again, Australia, we don't really do much with guns. We don't really have guns and shit. So like farmers typically have guns and stuff sometimes. So like when you hear like a gun go off, it makes sense to me as an Australian that the like rural area would have guns firing occasionally, you know? Alright, let's get up here. Hey, Hilvon. More about the part. I don't know if like, I don't know, it's not just about this car. That's the thing. It's not just this car that's doing it. I've had it on 2 separate saves, and I've had it on like a half a dozen cars, and all of the cars have had, like the driver's door eventually just gets to the point where it won't let me in, and I have to go through the passenger door. And when I go through the passenger door, like I said, there is nothing on the seat for the driver's side. But when I go through the passenger door and if I hop out the driver's side, it's fine again for a little while. And then it does it again eventually. And so at some point in time, like I don't care which side I get into the car, but the passenger side never has a problem. In all my saves, in all my cars, like the only time like we have an issue with the passenger door is when there is no passenger door. And then I have zombies, and zombies are a problem then. Oh, that ain't gonna be good for my hood. Oh, that lost my hood. Oh, I do miss Sunday Driver. I might see about looting them. Hang on. Hey, is that O-G? I can't fucking, but anyway, hey O. Kentucky's so... Is it gonna... It's the 12th birthday. Yeah, but the thing is, like, when I started playing Zomboid, right, I actually didn't know that this was, like, based on, like, a real-ish life location. Because, like, yeah, I didn't exactly take, like, geography and stuff. And so, yeah, I started, like, I think when I said that Mulder, like, I've been saying Mulder that way and stuff like that, and I'm going to continue to say Mulder that way. But apparently I pissed off like quite a good number of people that were like, that's not how you say it. And they tried to like teach me how to say it. I'm like, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to change. I've already like locked in how I'm saying this. And I'm like, I kept saying like, it didn't really matter because it was clearly like a fictional existence kind of thing. Like a fictional like location. It's probably like roughly based on said location or something. And no, apparently like a whole bunch of this is like roughly based on like real world place and shit. And I'm like, that's interesting. I now understand why some people were so much heavily offended by, you know, me not pronouncing like certain locations and shit right. I mean, even if you took geography, I don't think you will know these small places. Don't live in America. I mean, I kind of feel like there's like some places that would for sure be taught and stuff, but like even outside of it, like I've just got like no curiosity for where shit is. Like sometimes I'll come across like, I don't know, I'll come across like the most random information. Like I'll see something and then I'll see like a landmark near it that I've thought is in like a said location, and I'm like, wait, isn't that like in a whole different like other country or something? And I'll look it up and I'm like, huh, okay, what? Leave the trees alone, love. Yeah, no, it's always like a surprise. Also, I'm guessing it's like fall or something, because I just realized all the trees are like, I don't know, the autumny colors and shit. I didn't notice this the first time I played. You know that if you use Shift D to enter car, character automatically switch to driver's seat. Yeah, but just like in PUBG, I'm not gonna do that. Just cause don't feel like it. Yeah, there's plenty of ways to like shift between seats and stuff, and I'm still gonna use this to move around constantly. Whoops. I'm gonna still use that to move around and stuff, because I've found like my character has like the biggest beef with like approaching vehicles and all sorts of stuff. Where is this kind of going? I also didn't mean to attract zombies up there because there was some. That could take me upwards. That looks like that goes around. I definitely had that before. I thought that there was houses here though. There might be. I'll come back down that way. Tokyo Tower is not actually part of France. No, that's silly. No, there's, what, like, fucking Tokyo Tower is Tokyo and shit. Like, yeah, that'd be ridiculous. These are kind of fancy. And fancy usually has lots of zombies. Fucking hell. Okay. How many zombies are in this area? Because there's obviously like a lot of like stone and stuff in here. There's a lot of nice stone buildings. I don't want to attract them down to where my car is, because then I have to like still attract them away from it. But I want to track them down here somewhere. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna just beep for a minute and see if I can get them down here. I'm gonna do it a couple of times, so just a heads up for that. And then, I don't know, I'll cheese it out the fucking woods and stuff. I don't really want them to swarm my car, but I think I could probably scream at them from like a fence or something and still kind of like get back. Maybe. This could be a massive issue, but I feel like these houses are too wealthy not to take a quick look at. Also, while I've got a second while I wait for the zombies to get to me, I should also probably hit back up so I can see the Mulder, West Point, Louisville locations modeled pretty well, especially Mulder. It's basically 1-to-1 March Ridge. Don't go like naming off like all like locations and shit. I don't know where like none of those are. I don't know of like the existence of like most of these places. I know of like Louisville. I've had like a little map thing tell me about it. I should have probably left that in reverse. Hold on. You start that back up and then you put it in reverse a little bit. I've so far found, I don't know if I have to stay in reverse to see these fuckers. I'll leave the car idle for a sec. So what I have found so far, right, is I've started in West Point a couple of times. And I didn't even know it was called West Point, even though I had to click a thing to like get it, because it was kind of like, it was at the very beginning of playing the game. So once I like had started, I was like unaware of it kind of thing. I found that. I found Mulder. I eventually found Rosewood. And then I did one where I started there and then I promptly like accidentally deleted the save. I went past there and you good? Get off the car, love. Are they... Yeah, they're coming down. Cool. The only problem is I don't want to destroy the boot of this thing. I realize now that, like, if they're going to come to the car, I kind of need to move it further down, don't I? They are coming down to it. Okay, turn that off. You beep beep there. And we'll cheese it for the woods and hopefully they won't follow me. I've found, I think, Riverside, and I've found some other town which I'm not sure what it is, and I don't need anybody to tell me. There was one like further that way kind of thing beyond Riverside. And I didn't stay there very long because it was such a fucking danger noodle town. But that's what I've found so far. I also went through something that looked like it had like a lot of like armed people as well underneath Mulder and stuff. Yeah. You pick spawn locations for your character. There is like a whole area map. Yeah, and I don't look at it. It's just basically as like as simple as that. It's like, you know, I don't want spoilers, so I don't pay attention to it and shit. I just, like, the first time I picked stuff was 2 Christmases ago, and that was when I actually had a kind of look at the map before they updated again. Oh yeah, you can just walk through that. I had like a brief look at the map then, but I didn't like... I was so new to the game, there was no way I could commit any of it to memory at that time. I don't know if there's any zombies up here, but I guess we'll find out. And after that, I kind of just kept, like, you know, when you start, there's just like the list here. I just look at the list on the side there and then grab the like location or whatever and then go to said location. And that was it. And then I'd be in the game, essentially. Or like, you know, you got to pick your person and shit, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's pretty easy to like avoid spoilers for the most part. Probably the hardest part is like when I raid other streamers, then I tend to encounter that like they're usually super eager to try to share information when I say like I don't know where they are or stuff like that, or like, you know, I'm in like West Point or something like that, but I also like haven't explored much and stuff. And I've learnt that like if I say I haven't explored much, the very first thing that they'll usually do is pull up their map and I click out of their stream. And so I've stopped saying that because like they're usually like super fucking eager to like share like a said location or like something like super resourceful or something. And I'm like, it's the worst possible thing because I've raided somebody, I've tried to like bring my community to them, and then I immediately have to like peace out so that I don't get shit spoiled for me and stuff. They do have like meat cleavers and stuff here. We've got food, we've got water. She's once again fucking highly overweight because she's left everything on her where she's not supposed to. I also said for her to move these as well, but we're not there. I don't know if there's a zombie in here, but this doesn't have like a downstairs area. It does have a garage, which I'm curious about, but I am also concerned about that. So I'll have a brief look after I have some like cereal and shit. I know it's standing right next to a window in like a kitchen is not the safest place, but yeah. I also understand that like the lack of like wanting to know where shit is in the game and stuff like that is probably frustrating as fuck, especially for people that have been playing like a lot of Zomboid and are just like eager to like rush me to the same point as where they're at so that I can just like play at the same level as them and stuff. I don't want to. I am enjoying the like experience of like learning where shit is and figuring stuff out and stuff. And yeah, I do have like a few questions I do ask occasionally and stuff, but for the most part I'm just like enjoying the experience, you know. Perfect. I played for like 20 hours. Oh yeah. I also had like somebody come in and say that like I had I was like an experienced Zomboid player. I'm like, no, I'm not. If you're trying to base your playthrough off me, I would strongly highly recommend that you don't. Because like, oh yeah, we got tires and shit in here. Because like I've I've like looked around. I've looked at stuff and I haven't really done like crafting and stuff. Oh no, there is a basement. Hold on. Let's shut this house up then. I just barely saw it, but that's a basement. This could be dangerous. I wasn't expecting... I know they have basements inside like deeper parts of the house. Is she tired? I can't have her sleep here, but I also super can't have her exhausted to fight. If I can have a look downstairs, the problem with it being enclosed is there's less likely to be bright. Like that. And there could be something like right on the fucking wall. For all I know. Or in a room. There's water. There's clothing. That looks like that could be a bedroom. That's a bedroom of sorts. Let's close that for a sec. Because I don't know if there's zombies in here or not. Maybe stay back from the door, love. That looks like it's got like utilities and shit in it. Okay. Alright, well this isn't too bad. I didn't hear any zombies down here. There's a small handle. Funnel. Oh, that's a handle again. Hey Snow Beetle. What are you up to? Streaming Project Zomboid. Well, I do stream it on Fridays for the most part, so yeah. I've also been wanting to take like the welding rods because I know that those are a bitch to find later, but rubber gloves, garbage bags. I feel like garbage bags are useful, but I'm not grabbing them at the moment. I've got bleach and I've got other stuff back home. I will still take cleaning liquid because I've got to clean all the blood and guts off the walls of my house at some point. I was hoping it would rain off, but it's not, so grab the extra shirt and it looks like there's a sponge there. It looks like I could probably wash myself up here, but this is not where I want to do it. Like, a lot of shit is super unnecessary. I probably should have shut this door. That's fine. Okay. So there is... I'm not going upstairs because fuck that noise. There's probably zombies up there. So there's 2 more houses here. And I want to take a look at them. But I don't know how many zombies are in this area still. It's like I said, I drew most of them down to where the car is. But not all of them, I don't think. Plus, I also have to get them the fuck away from my car when I want to get to the car. So there's that. That's my question. It's got the same layout of basement in this house both times I visit. So I was wondering if it was fixed, but you got a different layout. So it's for sure dynamic basement. Well, that's the other thing too, because I've had... Hold on, make sure there's nobody around me. Okay. In my house that I've got as my base, right? Which is here, right? Because there's always a church here and then there's this place, right? I've had this place like 3 or so times. And this time I have like a weights room as a basement. But like previous times I've had like actual storage-ish rooms and stuff. And so when I got the basement this time, I was a little bit surprised. Because I was kind of hoping that I'd get like, you know, the storage unit stuff where I can kind of like, I don't know how you put it, like shelve things. That's the word. I was hoping to have like shelving and stuff, but I don't. Also, this is just fucking open or broken. The windows are looking a little bit cursed tonight. I'll tell you that much. They don't look right. I've noticed that in a few houses, but I just haven't said anything yet. But yeah, no, the basements do change. I think that the houses change just a tiny bit too. Like, the stuff that's in them isn't quite the same. I'm not talking about like what's in the cupboards. I'm talking about like there was a house that I found earlier that had like all this like wood panel rustic looking kitchen counters and stuff. I'm like, I haven't seen that in a house. Like, I normally see that in like one of the like what do you call it? Like a restaurant or like a rundown property or something. There are some bookshelves here. I'm not the least bit interested in finding out if there's anything in those rooms. I bet there is, but we don't need to find out. So we got, I'm pretty sure we have that. I'm pretty sure we've got that tape and welding. Yeah. What are you up to, Snow Beetle? Yeah, so far, like, apart from the fact that, like, in March, I will have, like, a few Thursday, Fridays off and stuff. Project Zomboid is always, like, Fridays. Unless, like I said, I've got, like, a disrupted week or something, and then I might maybe stream it on a Monday sometimes, but I'm in the process of figuring out when I'm supposed to be streaming Diablo 2 on, like, a very specific day again, so, yeah. It'll be more set than it has been at the moment. Here's hoping that there's still no zombies here. There is a garage, though. I guess that's what that room was. I don't expect the garage to have it. We'll go... I'm really surprised these houses are huge, but they've got, like, fucking nothing. Like, it's still good to get a little bit of food. I'm not gonna... There's a zombie out the back. I'm not gonna knock the food aspect, because I do want to still stockpile for winter, if I can. I will hydrate in just a minute. I'm just going to shut a couple of doors. Although this is a garage. Hold on. Let me have a quick look. Because if this is a clear, clean room... Nope. Get down, love. I only have one hand free to get you dead. And I don't know if that door opens up into here. I know that stomping her head is more effective, but I need to keep an eye on what I can see. Okay, give me that. Alright, so... Did I just hear something banging? Fuck it, I'll have my drink now. Hold on. Alright. The hydration has happened. A whetstone. We will take that. And fresh knee pads. I'm down for that too. Okay. I super don't want to... I don't know if that was opened into it. I can't tell. But I also know that that's got a hole in it. There was a zombie out the back, so just gotta be careful with this. I can hear a zombie. There's also a basement. I can hear a zombie and I don't know if there's one around here. I just need to check a little bit. Please don't have a zombie in it. There, you shot that. Okay. For some reason this place has gifts. What is this? Gift. Okay, let me take that. I don't think that's going to be anything good. Is that pie? Looks like pie. That looks like a remote. Looks like... I don't know if that's pie. I want to find out though. If it is, like, it's probably rotted as fuck, but I'm just saying. Let's see. It's sparklers. I can't be trusted with those. Not in real life either. And a rotten cake slice. She's dying from, like, the weight of overloaded. I don't want to get too close to the window. I'm not that interested in that gift. I thought I was just still one of them for the moment. And I do want to go into there, but I want to check out the kitchen first. I can hear a zombie. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's above or below me. And I'm a little bit concerned because it could be out the front, could be beneath me, or it could be above me. And if I'm going downstairs, I'm going to be tanked with food if this is the case. I know that you're taking weight damage. Just chuck that in there because I don't know what that is yet. I can hear it walking. It must be outside. But it sounds like it's like back there. So I'm like deeply concerned that it's just going to be fucking behind me or something. It's spectral. I have not, and I don't want any hints or tips or advice on like where to find it. Because I'll find them. Or I won't. And then we'll die in winter. So, yeah. I don't know where a zombie is in real reference to me, but it could be upstairs. And if it's not, if it's downstairs, I'm gonna be absolutely fucking wrecked once I go down. Yeah. Is it outside or something? I can't pick up that rice if I want to take the rice with me, but let's go take a quick peek. Please don't be downstairs. Please be upstairs. Okay, it's open floor basement. Please don't be down here. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood. Hold on. Can't see. Have hope? What is this, like a survivor space? I can't. Obviously, I don't see the zombie yet. But I suspect he might be down here because this is too much. Am I supposed to climb over those? I've never seen a basement that looks like this. He could be in the corner and that could be a door, maybe. I know you're exhausted, love. I'm gonna search. Yeah, thank you. Okay, there doesn't appear to be a zombie. There's a bucket. There's a bucket. How do I get over this? I just walk through it? I can't get over it. Do I have to dismantle it? Clean stains? No, I don't want to clean the stains. Looks like a serial killer's basement. Well, we did like shuck a zombie out of like upstairs. Maybe I can walk sideways. Can I take the bucket? It's a simple forge. What do you mean a simple forge? I am deeply concerned about being in here because like I might... That looks like that's a barricade room.